2023, it's James Cook.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 27 yards there, a first down. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. It even goes nowhere near the top of the leaderboard because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000...
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Well, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Look at this Buffalo defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line.
They run for the first time here with Rashad White.
The 20.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. An even So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Bills at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's given us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mayfield down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. That's good for 28 yards. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play. That's exactly what he did.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, well, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
When you look at this Buffalo defense,
they've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Mayfield off the play fake.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 11-yard line.
Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
What's that? Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. He is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, alert, alert, alert! King! Watch out!
Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
14 yards that time for number 14.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And again, it's Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. On the move past the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for the Bills. First down.
Cook up the gut. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Allen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
King.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Mayfield with it once more. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. There he goes left side.
He's to the 15.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick 6.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime.
Jonathan
the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting.
Coach.
For the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They go right back to White here on first down. 123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, here's White. And he'll get it inside the 35.
That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad White taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are back within a score.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Loose inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 86 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. White running to the left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Like the coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 69 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Here's Bass now to send it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
On third down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Throwing now is Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Another strong effort there from Shaq Barrett. In his 19-sack season of 2019 might prove to be the outlier of his career, but he has proven that he can consistently get double-digit sacks each season when healthy.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This is White on the screen. Gets around him. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
To number 83. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you were on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Allen again. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands up.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.